We've encountered an error sharing. Can you guys share this out? They just took down my Twitter account along with General Flynn and Sidney Powell all at once. They just went down because I'm sharing the truth out there on the election fraud that Dennis Montgomery can absolutely prove, and the team of white hat hackers that have access to the Hammer and scorecard can prove in real time that the election fraud occurred. They have the data. They just need the president to declassify Hammer and scorecard, and they need him to take the gag order off Dennis Montgomery. This is an urgent request to anybody that's listening right now. Please share this out and tag at Real Donald Trump on Twitter. Put it on Parler, put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn. Share this scope far and wide. This is not bullshit. This is real, guys. I was just with Emerald Robinson, Millie, Millennial Millie, Tor, Patrick Berge. Just got out of the White House doing a tour with some incredible patriots. General McInerney was with me. He is absolutely validating everything I'm telling you. He talks to Dennis Montgomery, who wrote and built the Hammer scorecard for John Brennan. This is an emergency request. The president must declassify the Hammer and scorecard, which Sidney Powell talked about many times on Fox News and other broadcasts. I cannot stress enough that you guys have to get this out, please. General Flynn just went down on suspended me, Sydney, yep, Linwood, General, yep, we just got all taken out together just now, not minutes ago. So I don't even know what Periscope account this is going out on right now. Can somebody tell me which Periscope account this is? I'm on Parler at Ann Vandersteel, yes. Don't you think he knows this, Ann? No, he did not know he needed to declassify that. He got that phone call from somebody else. Thank you for tagging me on Parler, everybody. I see them coming through on notifications. Yep, the president did get a phone call about this just minutes ago. This is America, guys. It's our civic duty. I've been harping on this on Steel Truth at Night. Civic duty. We all have to do it. You guys out there tagging the president, blowing up his notifications is huge. But I'm going to take it a step further. You need to get involved in your local politics because these Dominion machines and Smartmatic machines and ESS and all the other Diebold and all the other machines that they're using are all compromised. And James Comey sold for lots of money the Hammer and scorecard to the Chinese so that they could get involved and manipulate our elections. That's right. Also, on top of all that, if you live in D.C., you might want to evacuate and get out of here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that there's going to be some people that are going to go down. And we had video last night on Steel Truth where we saw gentlemen that looked like Antifa, who the cameraman who got us the footage was pushed aside by another gentleman who said, we're not Antifa. We're not here as Antifa. And the two gentlemen that were with the hoodies that were leaving from upstairs near Nancy Pelosi's office with a big bulky object under their sweatshirts. And it's now been rumored clearly, General McInerney saying the same, that white hats were in there while there were also black hats in there. Tor has a lot to say about that. And I think on Saturday, she and I are going to do a show talking about it. The tweet went out was not from our original president's Twitter account. The tweet that went out, Twitter suspended you for tweeting this? Wow. That's unbelievable. Okay, Free by the Sea 17. What is the message? The president needs to absolutely declassify Hammer and scorecard. And he needs to take the gag order off the gentleman who built Hammer and scorecard. His name is Dennis Montgomery. Dennis has 47 hard drives. I forget how many terabytes of data. It's a lot of data. James Comey is aware of it. Larry Klayman, who is Dennis Montgomery's attorney, is aware of it. My notifications are lighting up here. Wow. Declassify Hammer and scorecard. Dennis Montgomery. Got it. Free by the Sea. Please go out, put this forth on Parler, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on any kind of social media you have. Just use it and put it out there. It's a short message, but it's a very potent one. The deep state knows it. This is why Nancy Pelosi panicked the next day after the Capitol incursion. Couple things. There was very limited security around the Capitol the day of the president's speech. Then we had the incursion. We had a lot of bad people there, destroying property, which none of the MAGA people were doing. But Nancy Pelosi then calling for the 25th Amendment, Chuck Schumer the day before calling for impeachment of the president when they realized what was taken from Nancy's office by some good folks. Who has her laptop? I believe we do. The good people have her laptop. And according to Patrick Byrne, what's on that laptop is Seth Rich's file server is on that laptop. And that's per Patrick Byrne. I don't have the intel on that. I'm just repeating what Patrick Byrne told our audience a couple of nights ago when I did an interview with him day before yesterday. I'm staying safe. Do I have access to General Flynn? Yes, through his brother. I don't have his direct phone number. Yep, guys, put this out on Parler, Facebook. It's urgent. It's absolutely urgent. And again, our president said he was never going to concede. He's not going to the inauguration on the 20th. He said he would be providing a peaceful transition to the new administration. A lot of people are saying, what does the new administration mean? Well, we now know Pence is a traitor because he wouldn't step up and do what he needed to do. Yeah, there's more, but I can't confirm some of the stuff I just heard. So I've got to sit on it a little bit longer. But the most urgent thing is the Hammer and Scorecard, which is the computer that Dennis Montgomery built for John Brennan, which has been collecting all this data on us. It's the parallel computer to the NSA queries. Remember those 702 queries that allow people to get access to information in supposedly through a FISA warrant. The Hammer and Scorecard is the mirror to that. And it's been sold to the Chinese. And this is coming directly from General McInerney. It was sold to the Chinese by James Comey. These people are disgusting. The Chinese have had access and spying on us for a long time. And as soon as I put this scope up, they took my Twitter down. They took General Flynn's Twitter down and Sidney Powell's, all bam, 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 one right after the other in minutes. So, hey, Greg Harvey, good to see you, man. I was watching a little bit of your scope. I don't know if you were live or it was a replay, but it was beautiful. Thank you so much for doing God's work. You're awesome. Over the target. Yes, Lindy Jacob, we are over the target. So again, the purge is on. We heard it was going to happen. I actually feel honored to go out in the same breath as Flynn and Sidney Powell, to be honest. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. But producer Liz and I are here working. Today, we'll put another show out tonight. You guys, please, Patriots Unite, push this out. If you lose your Twitter account because you put this broadcast out, I'm sorry, but know that Twitter's not long for the world anyway. It's not where it's at. Get on Parler, get on Cloud Hub, get on any other platform. We'll figure out which one is the best. And I think we're all awake enough now to know that if the president wants to reach us, he'll figure out a way to do it. Hopefully it's through the EMS. Hopefully it's some other way. But when they're censoring the president and they're shutting people down for exposing the truth, it tells you all you need to know. The Silicon Valley speech cartel is part of the problem. Yay. Oh, gosh, Greg Harvey, honored that you jump on my scope. Truly, truly, brother. You're awesome. So awesome. No, it's not scary. This is the truth. We're in the light now. It's all good. It's all good. Don't be scared. But you guys need to embrace this. This is what American citizens have to do. We have to embrace this. We have to own it in our own way, whether big or small. Everybody has a stake in this country. If you own a house or you rent and you're paying taxes, you own this country. So own it. Be an American. It's your civic duty. Stand up, speak out. Don't let them silence you. There was an unfortunate incident where that woman was shot and killed in the Capitol. She was used by, an organization that encouraged this incursion. And, it's called a social media psyop. It's a social media influence operation when they go in and they look like they're storming the Capitol for the right reasons. But you have people in there that are clearly on the wrong. But, there was two operations going on that day, a good one and a bad one. And the good guys won on this one. Unfortunately, the bad guys ended up killing somebody. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Cheryl Irwin. Did I just see Cheryl's name in there? Joey Maynard, hi, and it's Cheryl Irwin. It's a little confusing to what we're supposed to do. Can you? Okay. All right, Cheryl. I need you guys to put on all social media and tag the president. If you have a Facebook account, a LinkedIn account, call the White House, blow up the White House phone lines. I don't have their phone number handy. You guys can look it up on Google. If you have any connections to anybody that's connected to the president, just tell them you saw a broadcast. If you want to copy and paste this link, I don't know if they'll keep it up, but tell the president he needs to declassify the Hammer and Scorecard and take the gag order off Dennis Montgomery. It's just that simple. He knows about this now. He's gotten a phone call from a trusted source that we got this information to. And this trusted source is a lady. She's fully up on all this stuff.